guys, today we'll be checking out the Dragon Touch Max 10 tablet. So this was sent out for me to check out. Right now it's 140 bucks on Amazon right now. I'll put the link down below. And this tablet has been pretty solid for the price. I think it pretty much does what you would want to do on a tablet these days, which is really just watch videos, probably do a little bit of gaming. And yeah, so that's really what I was using it for, just like social media stuff. And it has been really good. You can use this for reading as well. So let's go ahead and just go down the specs of this tablet real quick. Just the general specs. You have a 10.1-inch display. You have an 8-core CPU. It doesn't say what the actual chip is. You also have Android 9. You have 32 gigs of storage on here, and this is a 1080p tablet as well. You also have 5,000 milliamp battery, which is really nice. So I have not been able to really kill this phone, or I'm sorry, tablet. But yeah, so let's go ahead and dive in. What I like about these two, if you really want to use it as like a kind of like a laptop replacement, because Android does have a lot of great applications like the Microsoft Word suite, and you could use that and get a little case for it. So I do like these sort of like cheap tablets as like an alternative to, like, you know, a laptop. Just if you're doing like really just basic stuff, then you don't really need to spend a whole bunch of money on a you know, a laptop. Alright, just to take you around the tablet real quick, you have your 3.5mm jack right here, if I can get this to focus. You also have the power button and the volume rockers as well. And it has like a rugged kind of texture right here on the back, which feels really interesting. This charges with USB Type-C as well. And on the back you have your cameras, which we will get into, which can be good. I know you guys are like, why they put cameras on tablets? To scan documents and stuff like that. It is could be useful. Front facing camera right here. So the display is a 1080p display. It's an IPS display, so it's got pretty good viewing angles. And it, for 140 bucks, I'm not complaining about this display. It actually looks pretty good for this price point. Most of them would not be 1080p. They would kind of be like 720p, I believe. So a few years ago, these $100 tablets would be unusable. I used to review a lot of tablets, and I'm telling you, a few years ago, these things would be unusable at this price point. But man, have these tablets come a long way, and these are definitely so much better, so much smoother too. So like I said, casual gaming on here is fine as well. As you can see, no issues. The display pretty bright. Most of the time you're going to be indoors anyway. But yeah, so the display on here, colorful, bright. Like I said, 10-inch, so it's pretty big. And for me with small hands, I don't have a problem with holding this tablet. It's not super like thick and too big for me, so overall it's pretty comfortable to hold. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the software. So you are running basically a stock version of Android 10, which is excellent. So you even have your Google Now page over here, which is very nice, and the tablet is very smooth. I don't have an issue with lag problems on here, even though I'm not really going to be doing anything super heavy like hard multitasking. Like I said, this is geared towards media, well, for me at least. So you're going to be doing a lot of YouTube watching. It plays YouTube perfectly fine on here, and that's really what you really want to be doing on a tablet like this. So let me go ahead and play a video. And the speakers on here, they're not the loudest, but they're loud enough because I was watching Netflix and I did not have a problem with this on here. So guys, today we're going to be doing a battery drain test of the Galaxy A21s, and it looks fine. Like I said, that is what you're going to be doing a lot on here. And you know, back in the days, these things would be lagging all over the place, but overall, the video watching experience is one of the things that I really enjoy here. Like I said, bouncing in and out of applications, perfectly fine. Now, if you want to do like a split screen here, then that works as well. So So that's something I really like, having that sort of bigger screen to be able to kind of multitask. So you have like Twitter over here and YouTube, you can be doing that. So that's what I really like for these tablets, is media consumption. It is very, very nice. Now let's go ahead and check out the toggles. So we have our flashlight on here, audio profile, so not a lot of stuff on here. Smart saving mode, you have a hotspot on here as well if you want to go ahead and put it to a network. Invert colors, location is on here. Let's go into settings. Display, we can mess with the contrast. Ambient display, we have that on here for your eye comfort as well. So if you want to use this for reading, you have those settings. So like I said, it's basically everything in the stock Android experience that you would find on Android 9. So you don't have any kind of way of getting into your device besides the traditional ways of the face unlock in the pattern or pin. So that is how you're going to be getting into your device here. I know for you guys that are thinking about like hardcore gaming on here, I would not recommend that on this tablet, because you can only do pretty much low on Call of Duty Mobile, and you have high frame rates. But this is not a gaming tablet. Like I said, for like stuff like Subway Surfer and more casual gaming, that's gonna be your goal. Now you can play a game like this. It'll work fine, but it's not gonna look the prettiest. Now my kind of issue with like tablet gaming is like the controls. Like it's not like the most comfortable experience, but as you can see, it's a little like glitchy, little laggy. So this is not like a gaming tablet. So if you're thinking about getting this for gaming, I would not. As you can see, we're getting like frame drops like crazy. But like again, for stuff like Subway Surfer, those games that aren't going to be graphic intense, you should be able to play those just fine. So just to show you on Netflix, I can't really play anything because I don't want to get copyrighted, but Netflix does work on here, the application. That's the main thing, because sometimes with these brands that are overseas, sometimes the Netflix app won't work. But it does work in here. It works fast. You can watch your content in 1080p and everything plays no problem. So like I said, when you're thinking of a tablet like this, media consumption is going to be great. And you can also do Microsoft Word and stuff on here. You have they have mostly the Google stuff on here, so no bloatware, which is something that I really like. It's just all Google applications, and then you have FM radio, and that's pretty much it. So that's something that I really like. We also have the screen capture app, which is on here, so you can take advantage of that if you want to record stuff on your display. Now I do want to talk about the battery life. So you do have a 5,000 milliamp battery in here, and it's definitely a hard tablet to kill. If you're just watching videos and playing games and stuff like that, you will not be able to kill this tablet in a day, at least for me. So if you're just binge watching Netflix and stuff like that, this will last you definitely all day, if not a day and a half, which is really, really nice. Alright, so I want to briefly touch on the camera real quick. So I've seen worse cameras on tablets, and this one is definitely not terrible by any means. Now, you're going to be using the camera hopefully for just scanning documents and stuff like that. But I would not use this, obviously, to be taking pictures with and stuff like that. As you can see, it takes kind of okay kind of photos, but again, if you're in good lighting, you need to scan a document, because that's stuff that I do actually with a tablet, then this can most definitely do that, but I would not recommend taking photos with this. Alright, so pretty much in conclusion, this tablet does exactly what I wanted it to do. It plays YouTube, Netflix, and you can do a little casual gaming just fine on here. Web browser is also very good on here as well. If you guys see, I was downloading my wallpaper. Be sure to go to the site down below for you guys that are asking if you want to get the wallpapers that I have. It's on my site. Yeah, so the web browsing on here is smooth, so I don't really have any complaints. For 140 bucks, it does exactly what it's supposed to do, I think. Great display. The speaker is decent, you know, it's not too much. The tablet is pretty fast. It's not super laggy all over the place. Alright guys, be sure to let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.